love sharing these testimonies and these stories. It's like a replay of the goodness of God and what God has done in people's lives, and it's so awesome to experience it and to see it play out and work out. Um, a more recent personal testimony that happened to us um, last year. We've seen so many amazing things happen in the villages, and we've seen and experienced so many awesome things. And we always push and press in for more of God, and because we want, there's so much more, and we want to experience God's fullness and everything He has for us. And last year, towards the end of last year, we were really pushing in and asking God for a fresh outpouring, for new life, for just that vibrance to come and renew us and to fill us again, and for something fresh and something new to hit the people and come and be established in the villages that we work in. And at the beginning of this year, we started the year as we would any other. We started the services, our church services, as we would start our, any other service. And it just felt like there's something different. There's something more that we need to hold on to, and we need to push in for. And we just continue doing that. We continue to see God. Every morning we would, as a team, we would just go and we will praise and we will worship God, and we will just seek His presence. And as we did that, there was this stirring in our hearts to do something different. Not to follow the mold anymore, but to really break that mold and just to have something different than the traditional way of doing things. And the one Sunday, we just decided, okay, we're just going to do this. We're going to completely change the way we do every single Sunday, and just really trust God and ask Him to come and to pour out His Spirit. So we changed our format completely, and God showed up. It was so awesome to experience Him in a new, fresh way. I don't remember how many people we were in the service, but it was ridiculous. God's presence was so tangible in that place. It filled that whole building that we use as the church. It filled that whole building, and it was so awesome to experience that. So much so, none of us had anything to say actually afterwards. After our time of worship and just seeking God and feeling and experiencing His Spirit. When it was time to share a word, there was just nothing. We didn't want to talk. We didn't want to share anything, and we just continued in a time of prayer, praying for the country. Seeking God, asking for His Spirit to be poured out on us. And the following Sunday, we just said, okay, well, let's see what the Spirit wants to do. So we just opened up. We changed the format again. And again, God's presence just came down, and it was so awesome. It continued up until obviously lockdown, when we couldn't go into the villages anymore. And it was such an amazing breakthrough, an amazing time that we had in God's presence. And that's my encouragement out of this whole story, is that break the molds. Break the comfort zones, if you can say it like that. Press in for something more and continue to do it. The verse that came to mind for me was that one in Matthew 7 verse 7, where God says, if knock and it will be open to you, seek and you will find, ask and it will be given to you. And that is the place that we operate out of. Is that we want more of the Spirit. We want more of the manifestation of God's glory in our lives. We want to break the strongholds, and we want to break the chains that hold people in a comfort zone in a place, and that is the basis out of which we go. We knock and it will be open to us. We seek and we will find, and we ask and it will be given to us. And I want to bless you with that. I want to encourage you with that today. Is that do those things. Get out of the comfort. Push into God. Seek more of His Spirit. Seek more of His kingdom. And He will respond. He will. If we push in and we are sincere in our actions, God will respond to us. So be blessed in that. May His Spirit and may His glory just be a real manifestation in each and every one of your lives. And may the God of peace just come and minister to you in this time. Be blessed in the name of Jesus. Bye-bye.